I feel like I really don't have that much to say with this one. It's very much just more of the same. After the past two Godzilla films have been doing wild space alien stuff, this one is far more standard kaiju fare as the Gamera series plays catch up from 10 years behind Godzilla. It's not bad. I think that Barugon, for the most part, is a good adversary to Gamera. It's a really smart idea to take the one thing that worked against Gamera last time, that being freezing, and make it the core power of his antagonist. The hose tongue is... it's unconvincing. There's no getting around it. It's just a hose. It's just a hose. The light and rainbow shooting thing is weird, but it's nice to get some queer representation in these films, and you know, in the 60s too, that's progressive. Barugon's roar is just painful. I think they had like 2 different takes of his roar and just kept playing them over and over and over again, and it was so grating. I really don't want to think about it that much. It's just not a fun listen. Gamera's roar may not be as iconic as Godzilla's, but at least it's listenable, unlike this hot mess. Gamera doesn't actually appear that much in this Gamera film. He appears fairly early on to let you know that, yeah, no, this is a Gamera film. And then he just, you know, fucks off and eats a volcano until Barugon's first rainbow strike. I'm quite sad that his flying was restricted to just model work this time. I miss the little hand-drawn cell animation flying saucer effect, because the model work is just so slow and quite unconvincing. You don't feel like this thing is spinning fast enough for it to actually fly. It's kind of weird that this drawing would be more convincing than model work, but there we are. That's something that I felt here, and it was weird, I'll be honest. The plot is pretty whatever. Some guy takes an opal from a cave and they go kind of mad with whatever Thorin had in the third Hobbit movie, and then it turns out that the opal is Barugon's egg and blah 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 plot. Barugon hatches and immediately grows to the size of a warehouse, which is wild. There's no progression. There's no kind of, oh, little baby steps. Maybe there's a middle size. No, it's just egg, bang, big monster. The rest of the movie is just people trying to work out how to beat Barugon, and that's it. They work out in the end that with a mixture of mirrors, Gamera, and a lake, they can beat him. Whatever gets the job done. It really doesn't matter as long as we get to see them fight. On the whole, it's a decent enough film, but nothing really special within the kaiju genre. I fear that this may be a trend going forward, at least in the Showa era, that they all become a bit samey and a bit stale, and I don't enjoy this first half of my list because they all are just feeling the same. I don't know how much this will be the case, but I feel like it might be. Back to Godzilla for Ibara, Horror of the Deep next. At least for me. Again, this is an interactive thing. You can choose what you want when you want. Watch the Ibara review if you want, or just click off and watch something else. I don't know, there's other good stuff on here, I guess.